Hello, been a while. Got some explaining to do before I get into today's video. As you can probably see on the screen, I've been watching scam betas on YouTube for years now. Ever since I clicked on Jim's Browning spying on the call centres videos that went viral a few years ago. Yep, like everybody else, we've been utterly transfixed and entertained as the scam betas do the thing. If you look at the other channels that I'm subscribed to, like Trilogy, Scammer Payback, obviously Jim, Scam Beta, I can tell a scam a mile off these days. Watching these guys has taught me every single in and out of how these guys work. So yeah. So normally, if I see a scammer out and about on the internet, you just click the hamburger report, be on with your day. You just block them if they inbox you. So imagine I got home one day and my neighbour next door, who's getting on a bit, asked if I could help him with his phone. So I said sure. I asked him what the problem was about. He said he had a lady friend who he's in contact with, and he needed something sorting out with his email address and his Facebook and his Gmail and things. So he gave me his phone, and I started going through the phone, trying to figure it all out through his Facebook and stuff, and couldn't help but notice that it was a clear case of romance scamming going on. Now, I've watched all of these guys. I have watched hundreds of the videos and all of the live streams and everything. I can spot a scam a mile off. Now, I did not understand what I was going to find when I started looking in, but it actually turned out to be quite interesting when I looked at things and when I started doing things. So here we go. So what was going on was a person pretending to be Cote de Pablo from NCIS had contacted him through Facebook and had sent him photos and videos. That's what I knew what was going on at the time. I've got the messages now. I'll show you them in a sec. But at this time, I'd only seen little hints and bits. So I'd seen pictures and video of phone calls and stuff like that. So obviously, I asked my neighbour about the messages, and I warned him there and then. It's all a scam. Just straight up told him it was a scam. He needs to stop. But he said he thought that she was the real deal, and he'd been on video calls with her. I couldn't see the videos, obviously, just flipping through, and they'd been deleted. So that led me to believe it was either some kind of pre-recorded or some kind of deep fake shit going on. I told him it was all fake. I told him about deep fakes and how these scams work, but it was hard to get it through to him. I could see that the scammer had come up with a stupid story about her bank having problems and how it'd be like a problem to ask her managers for help. So she was reaching out to her best fans for helps, and the scammer was asking for Steam gift cards. So obviously all them red flags to me, and romance scammer. I made a note of the scammer's Facebook profile and email addresses and everything that I could real quick. I then blocked the scammer on my neighbour's phone. It was a nuclear option, but I had no choice. I had to stop him from getting scammed. I just blocked him there and then. I also reported the conversation and the profile to Facebook through my neighbour's profile. And I gave him his phone back while urging him to look up romance scams and watch some videos on YouTube, but he was still having none of it. So went back into my flat, started looking up all the scammers' stuff on a fake Facebook that I created just for this purpose, and I set to investigate, and this is the fake Facebook that I came up with called Maga Mickey, and So I added the scammer, started poking around to see what I could find. It was clear that these scammers were part of a group that would constantly post links on Facebook fan pages offering fans things like the once-in-a-lifetime chance to talk to their celebrity of choice. The link would go to another Facebook profile and the scammer would message you from there. They'd also run other scams such as crypto and account recovery scams. I added some of these accounts and fan pages and started posting bait comments in order to lure the scammers into starting a conversation with me. I waited till the next day, and lo and behold, I'd come back for the day and walking back into my flat, and my neighbour again asked me for help with his phone. I obviously took a look, and there it was. Another profile had messaged him in order to get around me blocking them. The scammer had come up with a story about hackers and Facebook locking the account for security. And the scammer was saying not to talk to any other accounts and not to talk to anyone about it, basically calling everybody imposters. I again told my neighbour, it's all a con, but it seemed like it still wasn't getting through to him. I again took the Facebook profile and added it on the fake account. I blocked the account, but quickly realised they just keep adding new accounts to my neighbours, so there was no point in blocking them. So the same scammer that inboxed my neighbour inboxed me. So did some other accounts, and things began to gain traction. So I began to scam bait myself, basically. Okay, I think the easiest way to explain it is to go through the messages that went through the scammer and my neighbour. Now, obviously, I've had to censor a lot of the stuff. I've removed a lot of the stuff, and I've just made these on a fake text message site. So, but these are excerpts from the actual conversation that they were having. So, you can see that the scammers inboxed my neighbour. They've initiated the conversation first with a "Hi, honey." The word "honey" is going to get very, very annoying. I've decided to nickname this scammer the Honey Badger, just because they say honey so much. You're going to be pissed off by the word honey by the end of tonight, okay? Fair warning. Here we go. So, "Hi, honey. Are you there?" And Blue is my neighbour. Yes, I am. How are you today? Nice to meet you here. I'm great, thanks. Nice to be here. Without telling me you're one of my great fan, which I'm glad to have you on here. I've heard a lot of all shits about this fake bastards claiming my precious identity and fooling my fans pretending to be me. A lot of the I have not mistyped that. I have copy and pasted this, and that is how they're writing, basically. And so yeah, my neighbour, well, they need to off. My team and I are seriously working hard to get them for justice. Good luck. So tell me, what's your experience here on Facebook? Have you come across these imposters claiming to be me? I'm a bit lost at the moment. I don't get that. Well, I'm getting 2 streams from you. How much are they? I'm sorry again, but what do you mean? I mean, when are you getting the Steam card? Should be on the date I last told you about. Okay, honey. Honey, would you mind if I video call you later? Why would I mind? Okay, honey, I'll do that in the next 20 minutes. I would love to see your face again. Okay, and I'd love to see yours. I will let you know when I'm alone. Going for gym now. See you later. Enjoy, sweetheart. Pretty normal conversations. An emoji. There was a missed call. I can't hear you. I could not hear you either. You will look so cute. You look so cute. You look gorgeous. Thank you for the compliment, dear. You're most welcome. Hey, honey, I'm going to use the bathroom right now. I will write you when I'm done. Have a good time. What do you say to someone? I'm going for a piss. Congratulations. Hi, dear. Are you there? Missed another call. Are you busy? Failed call. No, I tried to call back, but nothing. Failed call. Good evening, honey. Hi. Morning. Good morning, honey. One question. I think this is when I first told my neighbour what was going on, that it was all a scam, about here he started getting suspicious, and I think at this point he was wising up a little bit. So yeah. Morning, good morning, honey. One question: why do you need me to send you some money so desperately? Honey, not as desperately as you sound. Mean. Well, you're getting it wrong now. You can keep it. I will help you if you really need it. Thank you, honey. Well, I don't mean to get you upset by asking you of it. There is one thing I don't have. There is one thing I don't understand, is you have a lot more money than me and you're asking me to help you. Honey, I guess I told you about my issues with the bank. I didn't want to ask my management about this because they will want to know why I need the money. I didn't know things were that bad. I came to you because I felt you were special to me. Here, and you can keep my secrets, but it seems you're not getting me right now. I will do what I can. If you want a refund, I can do that once I get to settle every issue with the bank. It's hard to read with the huge screen right really close to me. Honey, you have to understand me now. Yes, I do, but I'm getting another message from you. Honey, I thought I warned you earlier about imposters. Yes, you did. Take a screenshot of that and send it to me. I need it. I need to work that. My team and I are seriously working hard to get those imposters for justice. Again. Control C, Control V. And again, my neighbour. Good luck with that. Take a screenshot of that account name and send it to me now. This is where I pick up on something later on. Several reports has gotten to me about how fans are being scammed out of the money with my identity, and it is giving me sleepless nights. I'm not very good with tech stuff, but I will ask my neighbour to help me. Sorry again. Okay, so I think this is going into day 2. Okay, but I want you to block and delete them now. I'll do my best. Okay, honey. I want to video call you later in the day, can I? You can try, but it didn't work out the last time you tried. I will try again later. I think the video call just wasn't working at all. And again, how are you doing, honey? I'm okay, thanks. I have another question for you. Did you try to contact me on Google Chats this morning? No, honey. And why did you ask? Because I don't want to talk to anyone who is pretending to be you. Honey, I want you to get it blocked. Honey, do you have a Google Chat address? If yes, then send it to me in private. If yes, then send it to me so I will chat you privately. Give me half an hour, got to go now, I'll text you soon. Okay, honey, take care of yourself. Hi, only me, even my neighbour could not access the Google Chat site. I wonder why. He will try again tomorrow. I trust him, he will do his best. Yeah. Okay, honey. I interfered. But honey, when are you getting that for me? I'm sorry, but I'm completely broke. But there was a gap in between. I've edited a lot of these out. There's getting back to the main bits of it now. But honey, when are you getting that for me? I'm sorry, but I'm completely broke. I won't get any money till the... So sorry. If I had it, I would gladly give it to you. Okay, honey, it's fine. Just one question. What system do you own? Because there are cards for different systems. Honey, it's a MacBook. No, it isn't. Thanks for that. And why did you ask, honey? Because I looked on Google and there was a choice for different formats. Okay, honey, are you getting it today? Said I was broke till but I don't have 2 pennies to rub together if my life depended on it. Sorry again. Okay, honey, sorry for bothering you. And yeah, so this is where I think this was the 3rd day, and I'd been messaging the same scammer off the other account, and had sent the scammer a link through the other Facebook account. And this is where I sat down with my neighbour and went through the whole scam baiting process with him so he could understand what was going on. So this is me on my neighbour's phone. My neighbour gave me permission to text the scammer off his phone. So, hello, my dear. I got paid today. Was it Steam gift cards that you're after? How many would I have to get? I have never seen them before. Do they look like this? And I sent a link. The link itself had a preview of a Steam gift card, so they thought they were getting a Steam gift card. Never click a link. If you could let me know ASAP so I know I'm getting the right ones. Love you. He clicked the link. Hello, Nigerian scammer. Thank you for the IP addresses for me to give to Interpol Nigeria, so you know I'm genuine. Your location is in Lagos, Nigeria. Your IP address is, and you're on an iPhone XS on the boop 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 carrier provider. I suggest you cease your vexatious scams at once and get your life sorted. I understand things may be hard in your country, but that does not make it okay to scam people. Peace. That is what we said, and the scammer blocked us after that. Yeah, so basically, in that link was some dodgy stuff, and I managed to get the person's phone, everything basically. Inboxed them with the truth. I showed that my neighbour that it matched the IP address because I'd done the same thing off my Mickey account the other day. So yeah, my neighbour finally got it through his head that it was a scam. Now, what's the interesting part that I found? Well, it's got to do with some of the scammers and the IP addresses that I found. After looking up the rough coordinates of a certain iPhone 11 using scammer, I couldn't help but notice the startling parallels between this Google Street View image of a random fella sat on the street in Lagos, considering that this cell tower here in the background is what I tracked it to. So, yeah. Can't be 100% sure, but I thought it'd be fucking funny if it was. So, what happened afterwards was my neighbour finally got it through his head and he blocked everybody. I kept on probing the scammer through my fake profiles, and I kept basically rinse and repeat the same message with the same link, constantly getting their IP addresses, phones, everything. What was funny is I bombarded one guy so much, the one that was scamming my neighbour. I literally saw him take his phone from somewhere around here, and I kept pinging his phone so I knew where its location was, and I was watching it in real time as he basically drove up here, comes to this little abandoned bit over here, and this is the last known location that I got of his phone, because I basically just kept on inboxing him and inboxing him and inboxing him and kept him going and going and going for days. And even while I was doing the scam bait, I was obviously talking to other people, other accounts, and I was getting all their information. And that led me to come across this company. It's not the carrier, the network provider, ISP, or anything like that, but a lot of them seem to be connected with this other company. I'm not going to name them just in case I'm wrong, because I could be wrong. It could be like some weird sub-carrier thing going on. But it could be one of those scam centers that operate as a legitimate company and have a scam center at the back, and that's the way of them laundering the money through. So what I think was going on was some of these guys must have been working at the scam center at one point, and they've either been fired, let go, walked out, whatever, and they've started basically scamming on their own, doing the same thing. And what I found was that this scam center might be, they might be hiding behind a fake ISP. Like the legitimate business is a an ISP. So if they're hiding behind an ISP, that might be how they're getting through Facebook's spam filter. They're more than likely responsible for thousands of posts across all kinds of social media every single day. Or again, it could be nothing. I can't prove any of it. I'm still in touch with some of the fake accounts who haven't quite got it through the head yet. Or I haven't given them their information yet. I'm just baiting them, basically. And again, literally a couple of hours ago, before making this video, I came back home again, and my neighbour again. Oh, Chris, I need your help with my phone. Some investment guy, and it's like, no, AnyDesk. He wanted him to download AnyDesk. Again, I told my neighbour it's a lie, and if he's giving them any money, it's gone. Don't download AnyDesk or things like that. If he has, ring his bank basically. So I've sat down with my neighbour. I've showed him and explained everything to him. I showed him a lot of the scam beta YouTube channels like Jim and Trilogy and Kibbo, blah blah blah. Showed him what deepfakes were. Showed him how they worked. I showed him the viral deepfakes like the Morgan Freeman and the Obama ones and some other ones. So he's got the idea of deepfakes in his head. So here's a side profile of the building that might have something to do with it. Here on the side. And yeah, this is the same photo as earlier with the same bunch of guys sat outside, and I thought it'd be funny to mention that if you do that. Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny? I think I might just do some scam baiting for a bit.